Should I buy a house with high interest rates? It's a question we get all the time. So today I'm going to explain why waiting for interest rates to drop to buy a home is a bad idea and can hurt you in the long run if you want to be a homeowner. So hear me out. What happens when interest rates drop? More people enter the market. It happens like clockwork every single time. We see a large spike in applications. Now, that in turn equals more competition in an already limited inventory. It's like panic buying when people are like, "Oh my God, rates have dropped. I need to purchase a property." Now, in turn, that drives prices up, negating any savings that you would have on the interest rate. So let me give you guys a good example, and this is for educational purposes only. So let's say you have a $400,000 property at 6.75% interest rate. So that equates to about a $25.94 payment a month. Now that doesn't include taxes and insurance. Now let's say we compared that against a $430,000 property at 6.25% interest rate. That payment is $26.48. So again, it's still going to be cheaper to purchase at, let's say, today's rates versus waiting and then values go up. So think about it. How many people around you are saying they're waiting for interest rates to drop? And it might be even yourself that's saying that. So if you're saying it and everyone else around you is saying it, and by the way, that is your competition, they are the ones that will drive the price up and just drive more competition. I'm just saying there's some things to think about, especially when you're talking about home ownership and affordability, both in the short run and in the long run. So here we are. Rates are where they are. If you're in a financial position that allows you to buy a home, there's two things that are going to impact that. And does it make sense? And does your financial picture allow you to do it, right? So your financial picture gives you the ability to purchase a home today. Now, if it makes sense is a whole nother piece to that, because just because you have the ability to buy a house right now, again, is it going to make sense to you? Are you, purchasing a property and only going to live in it in a year and wanting to sell? Well, that doesn't make sense to do. And sometimes renting is a better option, really depending on the price point of properties and depending on where you are in the country. Again, it could make sense, it could not, because sometimes we see mortgage payments a couple $1,000s more than renting. And again, if you're somewhere temporarily, it's not going to make sense. And historically, values have gone up. Look, me personally, I purchased a property in December, and I'm always telling people buy in the worst time possible, which is December, January, February. It's also the slowest, but you have the most opportunity to be able to actually get locked in on the property and get seller credits. So like, let's say for our last couple of months, we've seen a lot of seller credits cover all closing costs, 100% financing on VA loans, veterans getting money back at closing. But right now, we're just not seeing that. In fact, people are bidding $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 more than the listing price because they want to purchase that property. Now, another big key to this is that you want to lock in the equity in your property today versus, again, waiting till a couple months down the line when the market's really hot, people are overbidding. Because the nice part when you already have a property is that you can refinance it into the lower rate. Now look, the VA loan is phenomenal. It's amazing. There's a ton of awesome benefits to it. But one of the biggest benefits to already having a VA home loan is that you can do what's called an interest rate reduction refinance loan, where you can drop the interest rate. I'll link a video down in the description. We did a video recently on how interest rate reduction refinance loans. It's a great option and it kind of puts you at ease. But remember, the key piece to that is, are you comfortable with where the payment is today? Because if you're not comfortable with it today and you're thinking about buying down the line, guess what? It's going to be a higher value. So you're going to be paying more a month for that. So just some food for thought for you guys. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comment section. This video was made because clients are asking, what should you do? And we want to empower you with the information so you can make that decision. Make sure you guys smash that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you soon.